I was hired as a night security guard at an old medical research building on the edge of town. The pay was good, the rules were simple, and the place was supposed to be empty at night. My only job was to walk the hallways, watch the cameras, and make sure no one broke in. On my first night, the supervisor handed me a keyring and said one strange thing before leaving. If you hear a child crying, don't follow it. He smiled like it was a joke, but his eyes didn't. The building had 6 floors, all dark except for the exit signs glowing red like warning eyes. My boots echoed through empty corridors. The air smelled old, like dust and metal. Around midnight, I was watching the monitors when one screen flickered. I leaned closer and saw a small shape standing in the hallway on floor 4. It looked like a kid, barefoot, just standing there. I grabbed my flashlight and radio. Hello? Is someone there? No reply. The camera went black. Then I heard it. Soft crying. Not loud, not dramatic, just quiet enough to make my skin crawl. It came from the stairwell that led to floor 4. I remembered what the supervisor said. Don't follow it. But what kind of person ignores a child crying alone in the dark? I told myself someone must have broken in with their kid. I started walking toward the stairs, every step heavier than the last. Halfway up, the crying stopped. The silence was worse. When I reached the 4th floor, the hallway lights flickered on, and off, and on again. My flashlight landed on something small sitting against the wall. A little girl in a white hospital gown. Her hair covered her face. Her bare feet were gray, like they'd never felt warmth. "Hey," I said gently. "Are you okay?" She slowly lifted her head. Her eyes were black, not dark brown, not shadowed, empty black holes. I stumbled backward. My radio exploded with static. The girl opened her mouth, and the crying turned into something else. A deep, wet gurgling sound that didn't belong in any human throat. The lights went out. When my flashlight came back on, the hallway was empty. No girl, no sound, just one wet footprint, right in front of me, then another, and another. Walking toward me, even though I saw nothing, I ran. I slammed into the security office, locked the door, and stared at the monitors. Floor 4's camera turned on by itself. The girl was standing right in front of the camera, smiling. Her mouth stretched too wide, splitting her cheeks like torn paper. Her head tilted in a way no neck should bend. Then she whispered, not through the speaker, into my ear. "Why did you leave me here?" The door behind me creaked open. I turned slowly. The hallway was empty, but muddy footprints led inside. They stopped right behind my chair. Something cold brushed my neck. I stood up screaming and ran for the exit. I didn't care about rules. I didn't care about my job. I just wanted out. As I slammed the front door open, I felt hands grab my shoulders, ice-cold fingers digging into my skin, and then, nothing. I woke up on the sidewalk outside the building just before dawn. The door behind me was locked. My body was covered in bruises shaped like tiny hands. I quit that day. A week later, I came back in daylight to return my uniform. The supervisor looked shocked to see me. "You survived?" I asked him what he meant. His face went pale. He finally told me the truth. Years ago, a young patient died alone on floor 4 during a blackout. The staff left her behind in the dark during an evacuation. She cried until her voice disappeared. Her body was found days later, twisted in the stairwell. They say she still walks those halls.